call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease. It's Clark. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
To the ground, he's got it again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Finds a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players...
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Working that left side now.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon. Got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Clark. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. After the filthy move, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. White going to attack through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Pass mistakes and still on his feet. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gonna run it. It's Clark. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then
touchdown, Gator! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Texas offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 35. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
White wants to throw it. Now adjusting. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Montgomery. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for room. It's Clark. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. White going to attack through the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll send the back in motion. Throws it back. Pressure coming. Crosses the 45. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Working that wide receiver screen. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in a 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Grab near the marker. It's Winston. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. White wants to throw it. Makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Motion from the back. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops the throw. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the give off the left side. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll take it himself. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They want to run this quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
Is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Clemson is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets the program back significantly. They're trailing by 15 to Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. White going to attack through the air. Got his man. On the move at the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Quick step and go. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Creates a little room. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, in the running game making its presence felt. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man on the left. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
1st down and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. They'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the Detroit...
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas!
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback adapting. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Clark. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Owens. They'll run the screen. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The option look. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Here's why I like the play call. I think I like the play call because you get the ball to speed and you try to punch it in for a touchdown. But I also think you know you've got 4th down. You know you got an opportunity the next play to punch it in. So let's see what they do here on 4th down.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. Still looking, on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Turns it on in midfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking deep. Boom. Touchdown, Gator. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Clark. He gets a pickup of 6 before stepping out of bounds to stop the clock. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. White going to attack through the air. Here's a heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Buying some time as he moves left. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pop. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. So the Texas Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Manning. He caught it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Has to get there to move the sticks. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
In a 4th and goal situation.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo, and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
They're dealing with a second and long. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Got a little space. Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns getting set on first and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
To throw, it's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And how nice is it then to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got fourth and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. They They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Manning. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wingo. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good. And they'll... So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give out of the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that one. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Under fire. Gets rid of it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
The give as they work on that clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. Going the other way, and he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead, and I can continue to run the football, and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football and keep running the clock.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. Across the 15. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation. The final home game of any college football season. On the run, it's Frazier. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just feeds the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, and try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Bell. Oh, what a cut! And the catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Caught behind the line. It's dealt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Flying out to the left. The 20. He's at the touchdown, South Carolina. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Stockton. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it up to 25 in stride.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. To the end zone and is picked off. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the heat. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's
He's looking deep. Hey! The final home game of any college football season. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand. Let's get...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll test the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. He fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the... And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And you know, what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
On the run, it's Frazier. Got the first down and more. Sprinting away. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Looking for the score. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, it's Bell. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Frazier. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to buy time. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Frazier. Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. To the air, it's Stockton. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quick completion on the out. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Dogs are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights. They're now up. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. A strike downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Powers forward. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. What a tough break. A potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for the end zone. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. They've extended this lead. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for space. It's McCray. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the... We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put up forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these